It is. In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tar Heels offense takes the field. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Give to the running back. The Tar Heels will have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
With jet sweep pass. Tackled after picking up the first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive player.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket, knocking that ball down.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give to the back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. wants to fire on second down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are. Ready to go.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the UCF Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football, because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Randolph. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels are on the move. They'll leave it with him. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal flag.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. It's a draw. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tar Heels need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Taylor. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
and the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Green. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Tar Heel! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that drive covered just 44 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Looking for space. It's Gentry. And more yards after contact. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Knights will hustle to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot, and they executed that play beautifully.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! It's a much-needed drive for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Running it back, it's Richardson. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the 1st half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the 1st half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the 2nd half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, UNC!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Movement on the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide.
Third down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Takes the handoff. It's Gentry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights want to move quickly. On second down, he'll let it fly. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places. And he will roam the football, but the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Knights will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Picked off. Takes it the other way. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Off play action on first down. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He unleashes a long one. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Knights in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the pass. Working that left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Knights are flying down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The aerial assault continues. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He fakes it. They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. 1st down here for the offense. The give from the gun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Wide out in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Gets open down the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. At the 45, on his way. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Randolph. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Finds his man enough for the 1st. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Barges ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. It couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Power football with the run. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the ground with the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to pass their way in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Tar Heel! And the route is on.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Pratt. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.